Welcome to the Dave Pamah Show, the podcast that revives, restores, and awakens your innermost capabilities.
You have the training and the talent to succeed, but do you have the guts to fail?
I love what I do. When you love what you do, you want to be the best at it.
Today is about the power of you. You will change the world.
Find your path to success through the journey of those who have succeeded. And now, your host, Dave Pamah.
Hi, welcome back to the Dave Pamah Show. And today I have the pleasure of speaking with a truly inspiring guest, George E. Danis. From growing up in poverty in rural Greece to arriving to the US as an undocumented immigrant, George defied the odds through sheer determination, hard work, and a deep commitment to giving back. His journey from struggling to survive to receiving the prestigious Ellis Island Medal of Honor is nothing short of remarkable. He's been a successful entrepreneur, a political advocate, and now an author. His new book, Go Far, Give Back, Live Greek, explores the values that shaped his life and the lessons we can all learn from them. George, welcome to the Dave Pamah Show.
Thank you very much, Dave. I am very honored to be with you this morning. It is a beautiful, are you in London or? I'm
outside. I'm about an hour away from London, actually, to be honest.
In London, as I was saying, I was in London middle of January, and we really enjoyed it. We spent a few days as well as who stopped at the Parliament and observed the debate for a couple of hours, and it was very interesting. We both went to the House of Commons and the House of Lords.
Yeah,
it was very, very interesting. I was very impressed. I always have watched and been impressed with the communication by the elected officials in UK.
All right. Oh, that's quite interesting. There's a lot going on there. There's always is something going on there anyway. I've got a politics degree anyway, so I had an interest in politics myself. Right. So, yeah, we'll get on to that later anyway. But for the moment, your story is incredible. Coming to the US with nothing and building a life of success and impact. If you could go back and give your advice to your younger self when you first arrived, what would you say?
It's persistency, humbleness, appreciation, and hone into something that you really enjoy doing. But the most important is to focus not how to make money, is how to serve the people, your customers, your clients, and the community that you are working for.
Yeah.
No matter what position you are,
yeah.
It is so important. And so my journey was very interesting in the sense that it isn't the same as is today. My period, my generation, it was a survival first. And so when you are in a mode of surviving, you are more flexible and more resourceful.
Yeah.
And so I became very committed to my dream of reaching America. Growing up in a small village was very, very difficult. We were on a farm. It was during the occupation of Greece, right, by Germany. And so growing up, and then because the village where I was didn't have a high school, so my parents took me to Athens in rented a small, probably no more than 3.5 million square room, and that was my home for 6 years thereafter. During the school period, and off school I will go back to the island. So what they taught me, of course, the school was very interesting, and like every other high school. And of course, my parents taught me one thing, that you really need to be true to yourself. And when I named the book or Go Far, was my mother's crying when I left the Merchant Marine at the age of 18 after high school. my mother says, you're going to go far. And when you make money in a very sobbing way, you give back to people that they need and help people to elevate themselves. And don't forget to live like Greek in a sense, democratically. Live Greek is not really how much feta or olive oil you consume.
Greece is the birth of democracy, isn't it?
Exactly.
So, that's what I learned in my politics degree, anyway.
Exactly. So those were my guides. Besides being so committed to again, if you are in a vacuum, then you don't care about others. But if you are in a community, you care about everybody. You work together.
Yeah.
And that's what we're able to do and able to both survive and succeed as well. But the journey itself is very hard to explain the whole thing in a summary. It's easier, but so I came here at the age of 18, a year and a half, less than a year and a half later, I got caught by the immigration, and I was put in jail.
Wow.
Yeah, and 2.5, 3 weeks later, and the story goes that first it's sort of unbelievable until later I found out my boss called Senator Kennedy, John F. Kennedy. Then he was a senator, 1957. So he came to the jail and bailed me out.
Oh, that's good. That's nice.
I had no idea who he was or anything. The guard pulled me out of the cell and brought me to the thing. He started talking, and he had a lot of praises to the Greek philosophers and the Greek history and democracy. And so it was a very interesting conversation. I thought, I didn't pay much attention. I didn't know my English were very limited at best. There was no English. So when I got deported, he said, I'll have my office get you out, but you have to leave the country within 45 days. I says, I will. After the conversation, he asked me if I was a communist.
Oh my God. Really?
So I said no.
It's a big thing then, though. It was a big thing in the States then, yeah. 1957, you said, yeah?
1957.
Yeah, I mean, that's
the Cold War and the Soviet Union and the America and the West was in a very hard war, so to speak. And so after I was deported, I came back. I went back to Greece, and I spent. I went to the. I was inducted in the service in the Navy in Greece for 2 years, and then when I finished it, I determined back to America. I got a boat from Naples, Italy, to Mobile, Alabama.
Yeah.
When I got there, I jumped ship again. I got into a bus all the way to Philadelphia.
Right.
It was October 26, 1960.
Ah, okay.
When I got to Philadelphia, that's why I learned that who got me out of jail or who came and vouched for me to get out of jail. My mother had a brother there, so my brother and I, my mother's brother and his family were watching television, and the debate and the campaign on 1960 was going on.
Right, I see. Yeah, and Kennedy,
Nixon and Kennedy.
Yeah.
So I saw the television. It says I know this guy. It says he came to the jail. My uncle and his family was perplexed with me. He says, "Are you okay?" I says, "Yeah." And so at that point, I thought I had a big political.
No, you'd be surprised. I've met some people, and I'm quite relaxed about some of the people I've met.
So that's how Anyway, I came back from Philadelphia to Boston, and back to the people that I worked then, and I worked in a second shift, so there was less possibility to get caught again. And so I got married and I stay here. And of course, back to the point that for young people, in my opinion, is one thing should be people should think to be not only free and democratic and be humble and work and support the community so the community can support them, whether it's the neighbors and the community as a whole, the elected officials, but also look at the freedom of work, financially freedom. If you look at to become a millionaire, you're going to be losing focus of what you are supposed to be doing.
Yeah, that's right.
And so trying to be yourself, trying to do what you love best, trying to do it humbly and very quality and service and with a love of it. And money will come. Money is a byproduct of being the best and doing a good job.
No, that's right. Absolutely.
And even if you work for a company, if you are really committed to what you're doing and you're doing it with all your heart, you will be rewarded. Most time you'll be rewarded. But trying to be free of all areas rather than be a hostage to a big corporations, publicly traded corporations, that you're a number. In fact, that's the other day I had a group of young people for dinner at the house, and we spent over 3.5 hours talking about how important it is to what's the obstacle and what you need to do, what you should do to really succeed in life and be really free in every area of your life, rather than just democracy. Democracy is also a very important part of your foundation, but you cannot expect the foundation to elevate you. You need to build on it.
Yes, yeah.
And you need to make sure that you support the foundation. Support. It almost goes back to John F. Kennedy's famous words. Don't ask what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country.
Yeah.
The country means not the land, it means the people.
Yeah, right. Okay, yeah.
It's a system.
Yeah.
So I've been blessed in every way possible, but always look at how can I improve things around me.
Yeah. No, absolutely. You spent decades involved in politics anyway, haven't you? And fundraising and advocating for change yourself.
I did.
So what's one moment, whether in business, politics or philanthropy, that truly stands out as a turning point for you?
It was the objective and the feeling to succeed and also be a full citizen. This is exactly why I got involved with the politics, not necessarily, but to support him and find out the best one, and always stay at the center, stay centrist, stay with the heart, not the arm and the feet of something. And so I remember I had a very good relation with Ted Kennedy, Senator Ted Kennedy from Massachusetts, the president's brother. And we used to come to Boston. He always used to call me up, and we had either breakfast or lunch or dinner. And one day he came in with his wife, Vicky, and he said to me, "George, I'm mad at you." I says, "Why, Senator?" "Because my office told me you're not a registered Democrat." I says, "No, I'm an American." He said to me, "What the hell do you think I am?" I says, "You're a senator. You have chosen an ideology, you've chosen a process that I like some of the things that you are working for, and this is why I'm supporting you." At the end of it, he says, "You're right. As soon as you become an extremist in the politics," so I help a lot of, I worked and always trying to be involved without democracy.
Mm.
Get involved without democracy. Don't just condemn them all the time, trying to find ways to help them learn, the political leaders, that is. Yeah. Condemning them it's okay, but without pointing and supporting him and explain and direct him in your own way to do things that helps everyone. Equality is really not in our vocabulary in America, at least at the present time. I believe the democracy is also a capitalism by the democracy is the foundation of capitalism
Yeah.
of the building up, but that has now taken over and has overshadowed democracy and the most of our population. Big majority of population live from pay to pay or with empty pockets, and some of them, the capitalists, the publicly traded companies are raping both the shareholders and the workers.
Mm.
When you see CEOs and upper management make millions of dollars, and a worker made $15, $12, $20 an hour, it's not a fair game.
Yeah.
And so, but the only way to fix it is by getting involved.
Well, that's it. Yeah. Getting involved with politics, you mean?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah.
a group
Yeah.
together. Get your neighborhood, your group, your peers, your ethnic group, whatever you can get, and go to these people and demand that this has to be changed.
Mm. Yeah, absolutely. Well, George, your journey is a testament to the power of resilience, hard work, and never forgetting where you came from.
Exactly.
So, yes,
Exactly.
yeah. So your book, Go Far, Give Back, Live Greek, is packed with wisdom that I know will resonate with so many people. So where can listeners connect with you and get a copy of the book?
The Amazon is it has it's Amazon or on my website, which is
So take your
that's
time. Is it?
is georgedanis.com.
Okay, yeah.
georgedanis.com.
George
But the Amazon, you can find it in the other one is Nobles. What is the
Barnes and Nobles, yeah.
right.
Yeah.
They have it also. The part that I wrote the book, Dave, is in three levels and three segments. One is to record my journey and what it takes to survive and succeed.
Yes.
To be a good citizen.
Yeah. Oh, was it an audio book? Is it an audio book? Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, I like audiobooks. Yeah.
No, I think it's electronic.
Oh, is it just digital print?
Right.
Yeah. Well, it still is. Yeah.
Yeah. And so that is one part. The other part is really to give thanks to all the people, everyone that I came across through my life, through my path, were very helpful. It was unbelievable. I have no complaints. I have no time that I can complain about anyone at all. The only time is the immigration that locked me up.
Yeah, well, that couldn't be nice. Even those 2.5 weeks couldn't have been nice. You still must remember that. And in those days, it weren't really great anyway, was it?
At the age of 19 years old, another country called language.
Yeah.
And in fact, some of the book is some of the areas on the book that I'm saying is this that
yeah. Okay. Well,
the room in the cell, and if they do the book is God sent your angels when I was in jail cell.
Well, Jules, we'll round things off now here. But once again, thanks a lot for coming and sharing your story and your work with my audience today.
Dave, thank you very, very much. And I would greatly appreciate a beautiful city, a beautiful country. I enjoyed it very much when I was there.
That's all for this episode. Thanks for listening, and remember, if you want to support what we do, then share, subscribe, and leave a review over on Apple Podcasts, or head over to my website, davepamah.com, and click on Rate Show. Well, that's all for now, but I'll see you in the next episode of The Dave Pamah Show.
Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.